Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to show you how to remove gold fingers and also reuse the copper sulfate for the electrolysis. I collected only a few gold fingers just for this experiment. I didn't want to overload the bath, but they're loaded with... I'm using 500 mils here, or half a metric litre to start with, of just cold tap water. I then add ammonium persulfate and I put in 2 teaspoons to the half litre. The mixture will go a bit cloudy, but I do speed up the video so you can see how it clears. Giving it a quick stir just to get the chemical to go evenly through the mixture, and also to agitate the PCBs to dislodge the gold from the copper. Very nice. Now it's started to clear up. We can see the gold flakes starting to detach and come away very, very quickly and efficiently with the ammonium persulfate. With this process, I'm actually heating the solution on top of an old oven that I got from Goodwill. Now, it keeps it well below 80 degrees Celsius, so I'm not boiling out any of the gold into solution. Recently, I've spoken in detail about using 2 stronger acid solutions and heating it and actually absorbing the gold into solution, so be very careful and be very aware of it. When you're going through this process, it's highly unlikely you will, but you just don't want to get into that danger zone. After 45 minutes, you can see the gold is coming away. There is still some gold attached to the board, you can see it there, but it is coming away. So by about the hour mark, we'll be set. I said earlier I use the copper sulfate for my electrolysis baths. So I'll add a piece of copper and I'll let the solution thicken out with more copper. After the solution's absorbed enough copper, I'll filter it out in my new filter I've made out of an old drink bottle. Now I just put a little bit of towel in the bottom, wet it down and use it as a filter. Now it's time to filter out the gold flakes, and I'll be pouring the solution into my electrolysis bath straight into there. There won't be much gold, as I said, this is just an experiment to show you how I loop the copper sulfate through back to my electrolysis bath with zero waste, and I'll keep what I've got there in the towel for later. Obviously I take the copper out, I don't want it in the filter, and I'll put that aside for later. Oops, the bit that got away. Okay, we'll get that away. Now the next step, obviously filtering, so I'll let that go through into the bath. It's usually a slow process, so I just let it go, do other things while I wait for it to finish. The last of the fluid to go through, catching the gold in the filter out the bottom, and you'll be able to see all the other gold particles that got past the filter but didn't get away. So I've still got them. Here they are, the sneaky little suckers that tried to get away. But no, I've still got them on the towel, and they will be going into my jar for smelting or cupelling later. So that's the way I produce copper sulfate and also remove gold fingers and have no wastage in the process. Also using lots of nice cheap homemade equipment to save. Before we go, just have a look at some of the rain we've had in Sydney, Australia. Absolute deluge.